Hi, Tom Trento, Director of the United West, with another very important announcement regarding an effort nationwide to stop the Iran deal. As you know, we have a day of action in Santa Barbara, California, August 30th, Sunday. Two events, a luncheon and a rally. And with us right now, a special featured guest, Amir. Amir, come on with us, please. How are you, sir?
Thank you so much, Tom, and glad to be with you.
Now, Amir, we're gonna feature you at the rally in Santa Barbara on August 30th, Sunday, and we're going to feature you at the luncheon. That information is going to be provided in this video, but you have a very unique and frightening story. You were one of the student leaders in Iran some years ago. Why don't you give us a little taste of your story? I know you'll tell us more in California.
Sure. July 9, 1999, we had the student uprising in Iran, in Tehran. We started in Tehran, and the capital of Iran. The goal of that protest was to show the mullahs who have been in power in Iran for 3 decades that the Iranian people, specifically the new generation, we are not agree with you, the mullahs. And then because of that uprising, they arrested me and many of my friends and classmates. They sent us to jail, and I spent more than 5 years in jail under torture, many tortures, and 8 months solitary confinement. And then I had the chance to escape from prison, from the notorious Evin prison in Iran, and then can come with the help of some of my powerful friends in Washington, D.C., specifically from the Defense Department. I could come to Washington, D.C. in May 2006, and I started my journey in Washington, D.C. to just pass the message of Iranian new generation to the policymakers in Washington, D.C. that it's not a good idea to negotiate with the mullahs. If you want to talk, just go and talk with the Iranian people. Go and talk with the new generation in Iran. And then we brought the idea, we means my organization and I, the Confederation of Iranian Students, which I founded in Iran, we brought the idea of oil sanction. And in all of my meetings with the policymakers, I tried to brief them about the situation in Iran and about the economy of Iran. And I told them, look, when 85 to 90% of Islamic Republic's money coming directly from selling oil, why you are not giving that a shot to just go and cut their lifeline? Don't buy oil from them. At first, I can remember when we started the campaign, 2006, 2007, 2008, it was really hard to sell it to the policymakers because they couldn't believe us. And they laughed at us, and they have been worried about the oil market. And then we started the research, the 3 years research, to tell them it's possible, and go and do it, don't be afraid. And finally, with all the problems we had with the Obama administration, because Obama didn't want to sanction the regime at all, at the end, 2012, with the help of Congress, and it was not just the United States Congress. My organization and I, we went to the Canada. I spoke a couple of times in Canadian Parliament. I went to Europe, in the European Parliament, to the Finland Parliament, Israeli Knesset, and we went everywhere to talk with the policymakers, to talk with the representatives of the people, to tell them the way is to cut the lifeline of mullah, go for the oil sanction. Obama, 2011, said, I will veto if the Congress want to just sanction Iranian oil or put any other sanction on Iran. It was, remember, 2011. He said, I will veto it. The Congress said, okay, if you want to try it, we will go for the veto-proof vote. And then Senator Mark Kirk just started that the movement inside the Congress with that famous letter with the 100 signature on that letter, 100 senators from the both sides. And then Obama faced something new. The entire Democratic Party, and the Republican Party, both of them, they have been agree with something which Obama was not agree with. And then he didn't have any other choice to accept the sanction. 2012, sanction came to the place, and then Obama tried really hard to destroy it. I will go to tell the story after that, after hear from you.
Okay, well, no, that's a fascinating look at your work with your organization. And we'll get into more of this when we're in Santa Barbara. But just now for the folks, is this a good deal or a bad deal that Obama has negotiated with the mullahs?
It's a terrible deal. It couldn't be worse than this.
And what concerns you about the deal? One or two items, then we got to end it. And then we want the folks to come and hear you, Amir, see you, meet you in Santa Barbara, California. And for the folks on the West Coast, on the East Coast, or whatever, we're gonna shoot a story, tell a documentary. We'll bring that back to you. But all the California people, we want you to come and meet Amir. Give us one or two reasons why this is a bad deal.
The first reason is this deal gives the mullahs regime legitimacy. They have been waiting for this moment for 37 years to have legitimacy from the United States government. They couldn't have that. And it was the gift from Obama and John Kerry to them to just make them legitimate for the entire planet. And that's the biggest problem we have with this deal. And the second one, how they are going to just verify the regime that is lying, cheating, and you cannot find any positive point in their entire resume and background. And right now, Obama is telling us we should trust this regime. Trust which regime? I can remember when Zarif, the Iranian foreign minister, was here just a couple of months ago. When one of the students asked him about the torture and about the political prisoners in Iran, he said, we don't have such a thing. Really, Mr. Zarif? You don't have such? You want to lie to me too? You want to lie to thousands of my friends and classmates who are still in jail and under torture, and they are waiting to be executed by your regime? You are lying to all of us too? You can lie to the international community. You can lie to the world, but you cannot lie to us. And
wow.
how this administration want to trust that regime and give them $150 billion as a gift to just come and sign it? Is it that hungry, President Obama, to just have something for his legacy at his library? Is it that bad?
You make great points, Amir, particularly the one on the legitimacy. That's not been built up enough, that this deal puts them in the world community, recognizes them as a pseudo superpower. We're going to hear more from Amir on Sunday, August 30th, Santa Barbara, California, ladies and gentlemen. If you're anywhere within driving or flying distance, come on in. We have at 1 o'clock a luncheon. We're going to provide all the information in this video. It's limited to about 200 or 300 people. You'll hear Amir, myself, Claire Lopez, Ryan Morrow, Captain Dan Gordon from the IDF, and a whole host of others. Then at 5:30, a rally to mobilize Congress to stop the Iranian deal. And Amir will be there shaking hands and talking to everybody. We'll hear his whole story. Amir, thank you very much. I'll see you in a couple of weeks in Santa Barbara, okay?
Thank you so much, Tom. See you then.
You take care. Bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen, join the movement. Call your elected representatives. Tell them to kill this deal. We got to do it. Take care. See you shortly.
We have to stop Iran now.